Hari Om, Bhagavad Gita, Moksha Sannyasa Yoga, chapter 18, verse 50. Continuation 1. Yesterday, we saw Adi Shankara's Bhashya on the objection raised. That is, Atma Jnana is not possible because Atma cannot be objectified and it has no form. We saw the detailed explanation of Adi Shankara. Now we will try and understand some more. Verse 50. Siddhim prapto yada brahma tadapnodi nibodhame samasenaiva kaundeyam nittājnanasya yaparam. For a knowledge to take place, three things are most important. One is knower, that is the person. I should be there. Second, object of knowledge. The part, for example. Part must be there to know about the part. So the person is important, the object is important, and three, the knowledge itself. So all the three are important. Consciousness is present in all the three. Therefore, there is no way of missing Atma at any time. Atma is consciousness. So whenever I use Atma, consciousness, it is one and the same. So the next objections raised. Why at all we should study Shruti if Atma is already known? That is, it is everywhere, all the time it is present. Then why you want to study Vedas? That is the question. Some people consider body as Atma. Some people consider prana as Atma. Some mind as Atma. Some senses as Atma. Some people buddhi as Atma. Because they are all conscious. Even the deep sleep state is also taken as Atma, since it is an experience which everybody has to account for. So there is confusion about Atma. And that confusion about Atma needs to be removed. Since Atma is well known, anybody can take it for anything. Somebody can say mind, somebody can say buddhi, somebody can say body, somebody can say something else. So it can be taken for anything. Atma is not unknown. It is known, but not known correctly or incorrectly known. All of us know Atma, but it is known incorrectly. This mistake has to be removed or corrected. Shruti draws the attention in its statements of negation. Neti, neti, this is not that, this is not that, this is not that, this is not that. And says anything which you think as Atma is not Atma. It helps you in arriving at the correct conclusion, correct decision. That is why one should study Shruti. Then the next question is, what is Atma Jnana? Adi Sankara says, all that is to be done is to remove what is superimposed upon Atma. The body, mind, senses, buddhi, manas, etc., they are all superimposition upon Atma. This superimposition has to be removed. Adi Shankara says, what has to be accomplished is not knowledge of consciousness, but removal of superimposition of the anatma. That is nama rupa on the atma. Adi Shankara says, one need not gain knowledge of consciousness because it is always present all the time. When you see, when you hear, when you smell, or even if you don't experience anything at all. Suppose you are in a hospital, you are given anesthesia or under chloroform. Consciousness is still present. So, Atma Jnana is removal of superimposition upon the Atma. That alone is Atmajnana. How to remove the varieties of notions superimposed on Atma? We have seen what are the varieties. With the help of Shastra, one has to remove the superimposition by inquiry into what is Atma and what is not. We would not have bothered to even know about our consciousness. Now the study is on consciousness, Atma. So one is to know, inquire into what is Atma and what is not. Adi Shankara says what needs to be done is negation of superimposition on the Brahman due to ignorance, avidya. There is no question of how to experience Brahman because everything is experienced in Brahman and you are that Brahman. Very, very important statement. There is no question of how to experience Brahman because everything is experienced in Brahman and you are that Brahman. There is no effort involved here. Only negation. Neti, neti. This is not this. This is not that. This is not that. Negation does not require any effort. Unlike sweeping, that's the smallest one which you are doing. Unlike sweeping, the floor whereby sweeping you remove the dirt, it does not require any effort. We are not trying to remove impurity from the Atma because all of us, at least at this point in time, know Atma is pure. The removal here is like snake superimposed upon the rope. The kind of effort one has to make for knowing that rope appeared like snake, that is the same effort one has to do here. All one has to do is to remove what is superimposed upon Atma. Once the superimpositions are removed, it shines as limitless Brahman because all limitations are nothing but superimposition upon the Atma. If no effort is not, see again one more question. If no effort is needed, why is Brahman not known to everyone? Because we all know, everybody should know Brahman, but nobody knows. That is the beauty. Why everyone is not knowing Brahman if no effort is required? Adi Shankara says it is because the mind is robbed away by names and forms. One mistakes the Atma and thinks Atma is a doer, it is an enjoyer, it is ignorant, etc. Even for those whose minds are robbed away, Brahman is present in them also all the time. It is the most easiest thing to know, and it is the closest or nearest thing to you. There is nothing nearer than Atma to you because it is yourself. If discrimination is lacking, what is present seems to be not present and difficult to understand. Why it is difficult to understand? Why everybody is not knowing? Because there is no discrimination. What is nearest seems to be far away. Brahman, which is the Atma, is always present. It looks as though it is something to be accomplished, something to be reached after transcending everything. Even though it is the easiest thing to understand, it becomes difficult, complex. Even though it is the very nature of oneself, one always wants to look outward for it or wants to dive deep within for gaining this Atma. Everything happens because, due to lack of discrimination, the person is always seeking and searching. He does not think that what he is seeking is himself. He thinks there is something other than himself that he has to gain. Therefore, Atma is difficult. Atma is difficult to know for everyone. Those who have realized, they will understand that it is the nearest, that it is the closest, that is himself. He is the Atma, he is the Brahman. But others, they are all going searching the entire world, not knowing that they are the Atma, Brahman. To whom Brahman is easily known. So, who does not know, we have seen. Who knows? To know Brahman, two types of graces are required. One is grace of Guru. Without the grace of Guru, it is extremely difficult to know about Brahman. It is impossible, I can say. Guru Prasada is important. This does not mean that by touch of Guru, you get some special experience. Ah, he touched me, then at that point in time I felt. It is foolish to think that way. By touch of Guru, Kundalini is awakened for me. Again, foolishness. The grace of teacher is teaching. Teaching the meaning of Mahavakya, that is Tattvamasi. That is the grace one requires. That is first grace. Two graces, I say. Second, Atma Prasada. One has to bless himself. That is, if you look down upon yourself, oh, I am a fraud, I am a rowdy, I am a useless fellow, then what can the Shastra do by saying that you are Brahman? No, no, you are the Brahman, you are the purest, you are that infinite. Whatever it says, if you look down upon yourself, you cannot reach that. You must look upon yourself as one who is fit to know this. Then alone, this knowledge is available. You can know Brahman. For those who have this type of mind and a proper teacher, that is, who look upon themselves, not look down. For those who have this type of mind and a proper teacher, there is nothing more well known, nothing that can be understood more easily, and nothing more immanent. For these people, Satchit Ananda Brahma is I, not anything else. The misunderstandings about consciousness, that it is limited, it is inert, it is the cause, it is the effect, it is attached to something, it is located somewhere else, it is time bound. All these misunderstandings is negated about Atma, which is nothing but Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. Therefore, there is nothing more well known, nothing nearer, nothing better, nothing else present other than this Brahma. You are that Brahma. Today I think this is enough. We will continue Adi Shankara's Bhashya tomorrow. Verse 50 again. Siddhim prapto yada brahma tadapnoti nibodhame samasenaiva kaunteya nishta jnanasya ya param. Hari Om. Sarvam Krishnarpanamastu. Narayana 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 Narayana